Yo, live from the most high mountains of Olympus. This view is astonishing. From the foothills to the floodplains, I'm admonishing. Take this gold chain and polish it. Rock this wedding ring, it's my garnishing. Take the love for my wife, never tarnish it. Puerto Rican showers, yeah, I taking them. More cocoa bean than coffee bean. That's bittersweet, to say the least. On the knees while she grabbed the pieces. My peace of mind, got a crack a smile like a chiropractor, linebacker. Line of crack, I'm pookie back. When that 90 snap and twisted claps. Times is back, kick back and laugh, yeah. Gotta learn to kick back and laugh. Voice rhyme, browse out the window with this one. Fire between her legs with this one. Champ of mine when you roll with this one. See where I'm headed with this one. 09, take it back with this one. Back of the caddy, hell yeah, I've been some. One-on-one, couldn't crack the threesome. But now these wedding bells replace singles tails. Pedo chasing hell. Better break the spell, another rock to sell. Ain't no time to fail. But now these wedding bells replace singles tails. Pedo chasing hell. Better break the spell, another rock to sell. Ain't no time to fail. So here's a quaalude for you, mama. Take you two of these, I bet she'll love me in the morning. Yeah. My niggas feasting on this karma, but we all about our business, so we stayed away from drama. Here's a quaalude for you, mama. Take you two of these, I bet she'll love me in the morning. My niggas feasting on this karma, but we all about our business, so we stay away from drama, yeah. Daddy fat stacks on my 45, setting up the vibe for my sporty oldie. She about to climb Mount Everest. My avarice is her ass and tits. Better pass that on second thought. I keep my.
You get her for cheap.
You get her for cheap.
He wouldn't even be the best Jalen on the team, man. He wouldn't be the best Jalen on the team. Get out of here.
Get her for the low, man.
Hey,
No,
we're live. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
With the third half.
What a playoffs.
Man, been a while, but we're back. Back with Amir, Lee, and Sebastian. How y'all feeling, man? It's been a crazy playoffs.
I feel amazing, but you already knew that. Oh, man.
It's been fun, man. Real good playoffs. Most likely a new champion will be crowned this year. After the last 6 years, there's been a different one. So
yeah, this will be 7 years
not the Nuggets,
in a row.
If it's not the Nuggets, yeah. We'll
And
find out. We got
Aaron-
Game 7.
Aaron Gordon out today too, so it's looking.
Oh, it's confirmed. I know he was doubtful.
Yeah,
It
unfortunately.
sucks, man.
It's a big
I took Nuggets points. I took Nuggets points because of that. They're like plus 8.5. I was like, all right.
That sucks though, man. He was having a really great playoffs, man.
He was.
He was playing really well. Like multiple game winners, right?
But enough about all those people, man. How about my New York Knicks, bro? It's lit. We back officially in the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 plus years, man. It feels amazing. Y'all don't feel amazing? I feel amazing.
I'm a little.
It's fun. No, it's fun, man. The city's. I'm like a few games. I went to like 7th Ave and stuff. It's crazy. Like
Yeah,
the
bro.
outside.
I was out there
Whatever we're calling it.
a couple nights ago. It was crazy. Getting home was crazy, and it was like way later in the day.
Yeah.
And there's a transit strike now too.
Yeah, bro, it's
Yeah,
impossible.
Can't get there.
It's either you invest in just being in the city for several hours, or you just don't go. But I love
As
that.
the king,
As
the
a-
king
as
of
a
New York,
not-
man.
As a non-Knick fan, though, I feel like it's starting to get a little annoying though. Like the city was crazy. It was wilding, but you would have thought they won the championship. Like you got people
Yeah,
climbing,
what's gonna happen?
climbing light
Yo,
posts
that's
and stuff.
crazy.
I'm like,
I saw that
relax.
video yesterday. Yeah.
Like, come on, you guys are.
The
Nah,
guy
man,
from
y'all
the top,
y'all
he
don't
took a
get it,
selfie
man.
video.
Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Lee,
gonna show the video, man.
y'all don't
was
get
wild,
it, bro.
man.
The Knicks
video
have
was crazy,
suffered.
like-
Knicks fans have suffered through some of the most dysfunctional decisions that any management has ever made for like 20 years with small
job's not-
spurts. Yeah, you're right. It's
Job's
job's
not done. Job's not done.
But-
you guys
but-
are like going
but we're-
wild right now.
But Lee, we're
Not
not
even
gonna
close to
act.
done,
We're not
man.
gonna act
Yeah.
like we're used to this. Like this whole act like you've been there. We haven't been there before. Half
That's
the
true,
Knicks fans
that's
that I know are under 25, bro. Like what are you
That's
talking
true.
about? They don't know nothing. Let them eat. Let them celebrate.
Is
bro.
Timothy Chalamet the new Spike Lee or what? I mean, Spike Lee's
Yeah.
still there
The
technically.
new generation. Yeah. I heard Spike Lee got
wonder-
his fan card revoked because he missed the game for the Met, right? People were hating on him.
He was representing.
wanna
He was
laugh.
representing. He was representing, man. Shout out to Spike. Shout out to the Knicks fans that's holding it down on 7th Avenue and all that. These next 4 days are gonna be great. But then we got lock in for the Pacers on Wednesday. You know?
They gotta stay safe, man. They gotta stay
Remember
safe.
last
They
year?
gotta go late.
Yeah, they'll be climbing the skyscraping billboard.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
exciting,
man.
dude. It's a different. It's good for the NBA, no doubt. Big
It's just
market
good for the
team.
it's
Knicks.
good for the it's just good for the city. Like the vibes are wild. The vibes are crazy.
Yeah, it's fun.
But,
Yeah, bro. It was Soto's return also that same day, and like they had both games up.
Oh,
Every Soto out was like a game winner, and every Nick basket was a series clincher in that freaking bar that I was in. It was epic. I loved it.
It's crazy time, and you got the Subway Series going on right in the middle of all this.
Yeah,
No one
and
even
there's
cares.
no subways, bro. No, well,
yeah,
no,
dysfunctioning.
well, the subways work at least.
Yankees bullpen blew it last night too. So thankfully no one's talking about it.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone's talking about the Knicks.
Yo, I mean, it's always a great day when the Celtics collapse, man. That's probably the most annoying fan base on the planet.
The
Boston,
Celtics?
New
Nah.
England area.
I say Philly's worse than
No, dude, they're so entitled, and they've won so much stuff across every single sport. And then they just whine. They complain. The Knicks didn't win, dude. It was the injuries. It was this. It was that. They'll never admit that. They're like, oh, Brunson's a flopper.
Yeah.
Brunson does this. Like, they'll never.
but at least
but
but you said it. But you said it. They've won before. They have the trophies to brag about. Whereas like Phillies fans, they just talk no matter what.
Yeah, the Eagles have been a better dynasty than the Pats post Brady. I mean, it's a new world. After Brady left, the Pats are just a regular AFC East team. Boston's dynasty.
I don't hear much from Patriots fans.
Yeah,
Although
I'm
I'm a Giants fan, so they've never really had anything to say to me. But yeah, I don't hear much from Patriots fans. As far as Boston, I think they just defend Tatum a lot because I think it's become the norm to crap on Tatum. Like that's the fun thing to do in the social media space. And I'm not gonna say I'm a Tatum defender, but like he gets crapped on, and they go to bat for their guy.
Even after Game 5, oh dude, we could win this series, dude. We got a deep team. We could handle it. Come on, dude. It was great to see them just get utterly dominated. I want to see Dave Portnoy's new video.
Oh my god, that's the one fucking guy.
And
Dave
Bill Simmons,
Portnoy, bro.
Yeah.
Simmons was relatively graceful, whatever. Portnoy, he's a fucking ass clown, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I swear to God, bro. He's like wishing injury on Knicks players and shit.
Oh
like,
God.
fuck him, bro. Yeah, he said he saw Mikal Bridges and was like,
I'm not surprised he's doing that. If you know who he is. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Fucking Boston guy rating pizza. Fuck out of here, bro. Shit about pizza.
Fundamentally flawed. It makes no sense.
Well, let's take a quick pivot. We'll come back. We'll come back to the Knicks. I want to go through some social media things I saw through the week, man. First thing, I don't know if you guys can see, was the standing vertical leap because they had the NBA draft combine. They said Desmond Watson, who's like that over 400 pound defensive tackle, had a higher vertical than Johnny Broom.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't
crazy.
even know if that's possible.
He's 467 pounds, dude. He's basically 500 pounds. He's a giant.
Yeah.
But that sucks for Boom though, because his value is getting shot right now, and he went from conference. He was like conference player of the year or something. Like he has crazy like double numbers. It's like it makes you wonder how he even did all that with no physical.
Is he like injured? Like how is he not able to jump higher than this guy?
That's I don't know.
Yo, that's a higher vertical than all of us probably. Or
I don't know, man.
No.
It's been a while. It's been a while since
I'm around 20.
Measured, but
I feel like PMC might get up there, bro.
he got too much weight now. He's got too much weight weighing him down. He's too big.
There's
too much
no
muscle
way.
mass
There's no way that this guy is like 465 pounds, man.
465 is insane, bro. 465, bro.
That's insane.
He's pretty much a freak athlete when you think of it. The work his calves are doing for that, man. That would send me like 100 inches.
That guy should have got drafted first round just to beat the Eagles, just to stop the tush push. He's the anti. You just got to put him.
I was hoping they did, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. What else do we have here? We have. Oh, they got a Cooper Flag, 13-year-old Cooper Flag, rocking a Maverick shirt.
It was written.
It's rigged. This shit's so stupid.
It was written like Nas, man.
Yeah, you can't make it up. I mean, they're just trying to recreate the whole Jokic thing with the Nuggets jersey too. It's like,
to be fair, he probably wore like every single jersey.
I don't
know.
Here's the thing.
Is he from Texas? Is he from Dallas?
No, he's from like Maine.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I wear Orlando Magic gear all the time.
You're a fan team. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe he was like a fan of Dirk growing up, but
that's maybe. But
tall white guy, pretty good at basketball. Yeah, I'll take it. After that 2011 run,
yeah,
a lot of people bought those shirts.
That's valid, I suppose. But
is that an MFFL fan shirt? Because you get those at the stadium, right? In the back. Mavs fan for life. Maybe he went to.
How do you even know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
How do you even know that?
That's their phrase. I found that out a few years ago. MFFL, Mavs fan for life. Not very creative, but that's Cooper Flag right there.
That's so random. Hey, man, maybe he was a Mavs fan for Dirk.
But it's not. None of this is fixed, dude. I don't know. You think
it's all fixed? It's all fixed.
Why are they rewarding the team that doesn't want success and just wants to be profitable? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Because they're rewarding them for giving Luka to the Lakers. Save the rating.
So do you guys think that this kills they're trying to tank the Mavs so that they can move to Vegas? Like, do you think this kills that?
Or, if it was a conspiracy,
because there was a whole conspiracy.
Really not a conspiracy.
Everybody was with that, but like now Flag's in place. So
but it could be like everyone caught on. They're like, shit, we can't do this anymore. Now they got to be good. Let's just give them Flag. They're like, we're not trying to take the team. We gave him Cooper Flag. What are you talking about?
Capture the flag in Vegas.
Yeah.
In Vegas, bro. Hey, still do it.
I don't know. There's too many counter arguments, man. Like these, Atlanta won they got the lottery last year. The Magic won it a few years ago. Like, these are pretty irrelevant teams according to like the hype of the league. Like, why would they give those franchises the number one picks?
Because look at the draft class though. Those were like weak classes. There was no Cooper Flag. There was no Zion.
Paolo is generational. Don't disrespect Paolo Banchero.
Every time it's a generational talent. Sorry to Paolo. It goes to the West Coast. Wemby, Zion, Flag. Like every single time we get these guys,
why are they beefing up the West Coast? The West.
I don't know.
It's not even the West.
Needs it.
It's not even the West. It's not even the West Coast specifically. It's literally anytime there's a quote unquote generational prospect, there's some kind of like conspiracy theory attached to it. Like Cleveland got LeBron, right? There's a connection there, and you mentioned the ones previously. And now Cooper Flag.
If we're going back to the early to mid,
it goes back.
You go Derrick Rose.
But which
Patrick Ewing,
which franchise in the East would you think that they would want to like beef up if you had to pick
wouldn't
one?
Wouldn't the Knicks have a lot more top picks over the last?
The problem with the Knicks is that they were one of these to win the lottery, and everybody instantly went to some bullshit. And they're
Patrick
like,
Ewing.
My bad, but it would have been Knicks though, as far as the team in the East.
Well, I'm saying now.
Well, now the Knicks are too good to be.
Yeah.
Sixers, I guess.
I mean, the Sixers just got bumped up to 3.
They got bumped up to 3. But
why not give it? If it's a rig, don't like almost rig it for them. Completely rig it.
Well, I was saying they rigged it for all 3. They rigged it for all the top 3. They all got rigged.
Spurs.
They all bumped up. Spurs are 2. Yeah.
It's not rigged, yo.
When the Mavs pick like Ace Bailey, then we'll know.
No, that's crazy.
The best percentages they have, it's just the new rules. You have a 13% chance of getting the number one pick. But those are your best odds.
They should broadcast that room
13.8, I think, with this.
where they they do it, where they determine who wins. Like they should just do that live.
Didn't they used to? Like, didn't they used to actually show like
Yeah.
the ping pong balls?
The first one they
yeah.
did the envelopes. Then they used to do the ping pong balls. Now they do it because they changed. They remeasured the odds to weigh it so that it's even more difficult for the worst team to get there, to get the number
They
one.
They evened out the worst three. They
they basically run it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They run it 1,000 times, and if this thing happens X amount of times,
It'll be like a F1 race, like a 7-hour TV segment.
Yeah.
From the whole thing.
Yeah. So
I just think they just evened it too much. It shouldn't be that. Like, if you have the worst record in the league, sure, teams are still tanking, man. Give them a better chance to win.
Have y'all seen the discussion about bringing it to the NFL? I think that's a terrible idea.
No, it's terrible.
It wouldn't work in the NFL.
Imagine
going
going 2-15, and now you picking ninth because of the lottery. Nah, bro.
But the thing with the NFL, so many first rounders are just bust picks.
It's true.
They don't hit, right? Like it's.
Yeah, but it's different in football because of the quarterback. Like
it's the chance to do that. Yeah, like a quarterback will go top 10,
and it changes your team so much. Like compared to any other position, getting that quarterback, so
it's basically
getting lucky.
Yeah, it's priming.
Who's gonna get lucky with Archie Manning? It's gonna be like
It would be
priming them to draft the top.
It would be elite television though, to see it.
It would be kind of crazy.
just cut out the NBA schedule by like 10 games and just throw the lottery and get your TV money that way.
Mm-hmm.
The league is it's too long, man. These injuries, it's tough, man. These playoffs, a lot of injuries. Not to disrespect anyone still in it, but
they got to go back to at least the first round. It's just a 5-game series.
5 games.
Yeah, the first round does not need to be 7 games. I don't need to see 1 versus 8 goes. Yeah.
The thing is, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, did you hear Gilbert Arenas' his take on what he thinks he should do? Like he was saying, what did he say? Not changing the playoff amount of games, but just at least for the first round, the you don't go home until you win. You could never sell tickets that way, but like so basically like the 1 seed is home court.
Yeah.
And the 8th seed would have to win on the road before we go to their home court.
So it could be 4 straight games.
4 straight games. Less travel.
Those are tough odds.
How many games would need to be won?
It's still the same, but he was saying it would just add to it, and he was saying like it would add throughout the year because like you're fighting for like home court a little bit more.
That's real home court.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Imagine Denver's the number 1 seed. Now you can't breathe.
Yeah.
You just here.
Yeah.
All week.
No, unless you win.
Unless you win.
Then you go home.
Yeah, so the Knicks would have played 1 game in Boston, and that's it.
Yeah, you could steal game 1 on the road, steal 1 game on the road, and then you have home court the rest of the series.
Flip a series. Even late though, like if you're down 3-1.
That makes game 1 the most important game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I think that's against Gilbert's argument. I think that devalues the regular season then because the away team can steal home court. You could steal home court in 1 game. It takes away the entire regular season.
Does it matter then?
And now you have.
It doesn't matter then if you lose game 1. You know what I mean? Like
you lose game. Yeah, but it has to make But I'm saying it devalues the regular season because you're playing all year for home court, and now you can lose it in 1 game.
Yeah, but if you're playing for home court and you lost at home, do you really need home court?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter if you need it. I'm just saying.
Like you losing at home is losing at home. Like
it makes the what are you playing? What's the regular season for then?
What? But you can still go back though. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make a difference because I guess his argument was like the strategy is like we just need to get 1 and we've done our job. You know what I mean? Because most teams are just like when they start on the road, they're just like if we take 1, then like we've done our job. You protect home.
But then it changes.
It doesn't.
The whole
it's the same thing.
What I'm saying is the whole we take 1.
It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like it just
yeah.
speeds it up. Like where it's just like, hey, like that because his thing too is like that's when the series starts, and it's true. Like when someone takes it on the road, that's when the series begins.
I've never agreed with that. Personally, like you could have a 7-game series where everybody just protected home court. It's just whack,
It happened
but
with
it happens.
like Heat days.
Yeah, it would never work scheduling wise because like you can't sell tickets when it's just like you don't know where the game's gonna be.
Yeah,
but it's not feasible, bro.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It's an interesting take, though,
but it's not feasible, man. People gotta get their money.
Yeah.
But shout out to Cooper Flag, man. You think he even wants to go to Dallas?
I mean, why not?
Low state.
Kyrie not playing. AD be injured, bro.
Why not? I think it's a good fit for him. I mean, it's better than some of the other ones.
He's the one position that they need for real.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
We'll see if he's worth the hype, man. A lot of these guys, he's the generational talent.
He folded a little bit in that championship game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Flag guy, but
he's not. People need to chill with the generational crap because
they're hyping him up.
He's not generational. Like generational is like Wemby, Zion, LeBron. He's like Cooper Flag is clearly the best player we've had in a couple of years, but I wouldn't say
he's also like like
being white.
Hold on, you
like
can't
helps, dude.
Lee, you can't say a couple years because Wemby was 2 years ago. You can't even say a couple years.
That is fair. Yeah,
he really meant a couple years.
But he's
also,
also
2 years.
He's also
2
19
years. Last year and this year.
He's young, man.
He'll get better. He'll get better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Zion hasn't panned out. He could have a better career than Zion for sure.
Zion, nice. He just be hurt and fat and addicted to hoes.
Availability, that's part of the game, man. AD would be a first ballot Hall of Famer if he was healthy.
He probably still will be.
Yeah, I know.
NBA Hall of Fame is a joke. NBA Hall of Fame is a joke, bro.
Well, speaking about generational talents, I got another one. This is Travis Hunter's wide receiver matchups and cornerback matchups. Notable ones throughout the season. And it doesn't start off good at all. Like, it actually starts terrible. Where he has McMillan week 1. At least if he's playing corner. He has McMillan week 1 and J.C. Horn on the other side for game 1. Week 2 he's got Jamar Chase, and then like week 3 he has like Nico Collins and like Derek Stingley. It's like if you go through this list, it's like
it's a lot of work.
Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the NFL.
I think they got to ease him in, dude. They're talking too much, man. Like if I was Jamar Chase, I'm cooking this guy for 300 yards.
And this is why I wouldn't have traded up for him, because now you're giving up picks and then he has to deal with this as a rookie, and you have to play on both sides, because then why the hell did you trade up for a corner or just a wide receiver? Yeah, so you got to play on both sides, and now it's like, I guess my second question is he gonna be the number 1 wide receiver? Or is it, you know what I'm saying?
Brian Thomas is this.
Like
the thing.
If you're the defense, are you putting your number 1 corner on Thomas or him?
Thomas.
Yeah, he's nasty and Madden this year. He's a monster. He played really well though. He got over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's
the guy for sure.
He was a first round pick too. Like it's not.
So he's probably not going to see Sauce. You know what I'm saying? Whatever week that is.
I don't think he'll see the top corners.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But depending on, I don't know.
But it's so scheme based now.
CBs
don't really match up with wideouts anymore. They'll play a side, right? So
I was gonna say he'll definitely like have some matchups against them, depending on like who's on the field. Also, like as the season goes on, if he puts up a big game here or there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like because like you said, he's not gonna play every snap. He can't.
Yeah. He could also just be like, instead of a third down back, a third down receiver type of thing. Third down slot. Like they should ease him in. I mean, they're not gonna. He physically won't be able to survive. His career will be like.
Especially if he's got to guard those guys on the other end.
Yeah, bro. That's the tough part. Because you can get open, right? Is this wide receiver 2? Put him in a slot, something.
Is Trevor Lawrence getting him the ball, man? Like he got paid, but he took a little bit of a backseat. I mean, he regressed a little bit last year.
It's definitely put up or shut up time for Trevor Lawrence, man.
Yeah. Speaking of generational talents, he was supposed to be one, right?
He was. Yeah. He
didn't pan out.
He was.
Yeah.
I mean,
we throw that word around too much, man. There's only so many generation. There's only supposed to be a couple.
Well, speaking about a generational talent and a guy who thinks he's going to be a generational talent, they had what's it called, Carter for the Giants, saying he wanted Lawrence Taylor's number. But someone threw out an idea. They basically said if someone wanted to wear a retired number, instead they give him a patch. Or I'm sorry, I think they do both. Like you put
the number on, but you have a patch that represents the players who had the number before. I like that.
Yeah.
I actually do like that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I could see it being like I don't know, if there's like a whole bunch of people who wear number 1, like you're gonna have like 5 patches.
Yeah.
So,
is that what happened?
that next generation-ness of that gets confusing, I guess. But like, I don't know. I like the idea. I think it looks cool, especially in the pictures. I feel like once the number's retired, it should just be retired.
Yeah.
I like this as an idea to pay homage and everything. But like, I like what the Cowboys do, where it's just like, yo, nobody's gonna like everybody could get number 88 as long as they're the next wide receiver who's great.
But they still, they still ask though.
But like, it's not retired.
but
like it should have been retired for Michael Irvin, but it's not, and it goes to the next guy. Yeah. I kind of like that as a thing because like, there's only gonna be so many numbers, man. Like we can. In 200 years, are we going to be number 73 lining up at wideout because we have all these numbers retired?
Yeah.
I don't like that. So the patch works. The just paying homage numbers works. Once the number is retired, maybe call it. But like maybe stop retiring so many numbers.
Yeah.
Like who the hell is Flaherty, bro? No offense. Like I didn't know who he was until Malik Neighbors asked for the number.
Well,
I'm a Giants fan.
That's the whole point of the retired numbers. Is so generations later it'll be like, who is this guy? Now you go look him up. So that's the whole point.
I didn't do that.
So. I also don't think it was that off base to ask for it. Like, who cares?
Oh no, it was.
No, it was 100%.
For Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah.
For Lawrence Taylor's number?
Lawrence
Taylor is like
he says no. Like, who cares?
Lawrence Taylor is like the Michael Jordan of NFL football.
Yeah, people rock 23 in the NBA.
No, if Derrick Rose would have been like, "Can I get number 23?" He got slapped in the face, bro.
Yeah.
There's no.
Before playing a game too.
Yes.
Before playing a game.
Okay, but he got rejected. You move on. I don't think he gives a crap. Like he doesn't. Why? It's such a crazy story. Oh man,
he was wild.
Where did he go? You're going down
wild to ask.
It was wild.
Going down the like slope if you're gonna.
It's wild.
Oh man, this kid is cocky and stuff. Like, dude, he's the top. He's the top prospect. I don't think it's that like
an injured top prospect.
He better get 2 sacks game 1, bro. Asking for Lawrence Taylor's number like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's all like old. In my head, it's just old school. Oh, how dare he? It's
Lee, can you imagine Volpe was like, "Let me get number 2, yo. What's up?"
Yeah, like Amir, this is like Amir. If
you
this
could ask
like,
for it. Who cares? You get rejected. Done. Move on to the next one. Like he's all right. He's like, "Can I get 11?" And Phil Sims.
Bro, this is insane.
It just shows.
I will say he didn't ask for 11. Phil Sims offered it up.
Yeah.
To both him and Dart. And then he was like, "Hey, if that's what's up, cool." And then Phil Sims' family was like, "Nah, don't do that."
Yeah.
Which I think is hilarious.
I just think it's all right. He's not going to get the number. He didn't get it, but he's a confident guy, man. You got to like that attitude. Top 5 pick. He's confident in his abilities. Why are you against that? You going to crucify him for that?
I'm not gonna crucify.
You should like that attitude. That, yo, this kid's got it, man. He's got confidence. That's
hopefully
90% of the NFL.
Hopefully, in 6 years, I'm like, damn, we should have gave him that number. Hopefully, but wow,
that whole confidence thing. It's like everyone in the NFL has confidence. You don't make it there without having confidence. Like I'm not.
No, I think that's what separates you from like the best of the best.
Yeah. LT, bro.
You gotta prove.
I'm not saying give him the number. I'm not saying give him the number. I don't care that he asked for it.
Neighbors asked for some guy that we'd never heard of his number. This man said, "Yo, this is the greatest linebacker of all time. Let me hold that, yo."
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Odds are he's not gonna have a career anywhere close to LT. But
that's
you just asked the question, all right?
Never know.
Well, looking at a team that has a lot to prove, the Utah Hockey Club has finally picked a name and a logo.
I don't like it.
You don't like it, man? The
What is it,
Utah
BYU
Mammoth.
logo? What is
I don't like the singular. I don't mind the singular team names, but like this one doesn't make sense. Why not just make it mammoths? Like, why is it?
Is that an elephant
mammoth?
It's a mammoth.
or
A woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth.
okay.
Yeah.
Utah Mammoth.
All right, when you said man
Oh.
myth, I thought you were saying man myth, like the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh no,
And I was like, yo, that's
Mammoth.
a hard name, yo. That
No.
would have been
Kind of looks
tough.
like the Utah mountain.
That would have
Is
been
Yeah, I like-
tough.
Yeah,
think
I
it's
like the
supposed to be
logo.
like a mountain.
Yeah, it's the mountains.
The
I like the
logo- the
logo.
logo
I don't
is
like
cool.
the team names. Yeah, I like the logo. I don't like the team names.
Go back
I
to
just
Hockey
don't-
Club.
I just don't like the sport, to be honest.
Oh, all right. Wow, shots fired.
Salt
Okay,
white, mountain
and
blue,
you're
rock
right.
black.
An irrelevant team in an irrelevant city.
Damn.
Oh, it's a new team, man.
Was it Amir we had to educate on the hockey legends? What was his name?
Yeah. Hey, you even forgot, dude. The third scorer, the top
What's
two,
his
and
name?
the third guy. No one.
Who were we
It was
talking
like
about? Bobby- was it
on
Bobby
this
Orr?
episode.
Bobby
Yeah,
Orr.
yeah,
There
yeah.
we go.
Tough
Yeah, I was
stuff,
kidding.
man.
You guys are
It's a
fake
sick
sports
video,
fans,
though.
man. You guys.
Fake sports. Listen, I
Yeah.
respect
Hockey's
Amir
a
for
real
not
sport.
acting like he
I know.
knows what hockey
Hockey's a
is.
real
I like it,
sport.
man.
All right. I'm putting-
I like the Rangers.
I like the logo, man. I like the logo.
I like this
You like the
video.
logo.
It looks like they're about to
Yeah.
sell me gum.
Gum?
Yeah, it's like a 5 gum commercial. No?
I
The
don't know where you're going with
freshness,
that.
cool breeze,
Yeah, maybe a beer
cool
commercial.
mountain flavor.
Yeah.
I got one more video. What is it? Not this one. So this girl, freshman Morgan Reckley, probably the best prospect in a few years.
It would you say a generational prospect?
Yes, yes.
Is she like 8 foot tall? Like what makes her generational?
No.
Bro?
That's the
Can she
thing.
dunk? No.
She's not 8 foot tall, but she's
just
balling.
nice.
She can dance. Okay.
She's balling.
I haven't seen her put a ball in the basket once. All right, here we go.
What are you talking the whole clip?
No, I'm saying the clip is so far
Oh.
from my point was just her dancing.
It's delayed. It's delayed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah, she's not.
Wait, that was the same. They just showed the same play in two different angles.
She's nice, man.
I like the step through.
Left hand, yeah, that's really tough.
Oh, she got a sham god in transition. Ah, she nice for real.
She's
nice.
nice.
She hit the lefty sham god in transition, yo.
She's nice.
She's actually nice.
She's a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
She would have cooked Jeremy Lin at that game. I mean,
He was cooking me, man. It doesn't matter.
damn. She could finish off both feet too. Hold up. Yo, she's
Wow.
nice for real. Like I'm looking at these
Yes.
highlights. Yo, she's
She's nice. Remember the name. Man.
Yo.
No, but
Morgan
you
Reckley.
still need some size, man. Even in the women's.
in the WNBA.
Yeah,
No.
like you get away with it, but it's
I
still
will
helps,
say
man.
she
seems
does have
very
to.
small.
She has
But
to get
she's
to like
also,
5'9" at least, right?
She's a
13 years
freshman in high school.
Yeah.
How tall is she right now?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
4'10" or something.
She has over 20 D1 offers already.
Where is she located at?
Is it Cali?
Morgan Rockley? Where is that?
No, that's her name.
Oh,
that's her name.
Morgan Rock. They renamed the school.
I don't
after
know.
Renamed the
I
school
don't know.
after
They
where
renamed
she's
the
at,
school after her already.
hey man,
They retired her number, everything.
but
she's
she's
generational.
balling.
Dog.
She's balling. She's gonna be the next Juju.
Going to USC.
Maybe.
She got options now.
But
I
did-
just know.
I wish I could hoop like this, bro.
I've never seen a woman that young move like that. Like it's just fluid.
Now the
How many
transition
videos are
sham
there?
god with the lefty is crazy, bro. And she was spinning off people like 360 dribbles, both hands, step throughs.
She's hitting
She's
all
nice.
these lefty buckets, and she's not even a
Yeah,
lefty.
bro.
I think what's
She's
good.
nice.
What's good about NIL is the women get paid in the NIL. At least,
Yeah.
like they get paid more in college. So she probably
She
be 4
made-
years maximize their time out there.
She maintains her dribble through contact well too, which she got lefty floater. Yeah, all right, yo, she's
Yeah.
nice for real.
And JD McFly said y'all ain't gonna address Angel Reese flopping and CC getting a flagrant.
Kyle's not here. Kyle's not here.
You don't got that loaded up?
I mean, hold on. I think I do got it loaded up, actually.
That was the weakest flagrant
That was the
all
weakest.
time.
That was the weakest call I've ever seen.
ever,
I can't
bro.
believe they gave.
Actually,
They were.
no, I don't think I do.
Oh man, how you gonna
Those
flagrant
are-
for that?
Yeah.
Angel
Reese had
Reese's
it, what?
reaction was more flagrant than the foul.
Yeah, I'm like Angel Reese is calm down. But like, what are you gonna?
Yeah, the
Oh.
Angel Reese thing was, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like that she doesn't
Fever
address the
explains it.
media.
Yeah, it was a good take foul. It wasn't like crazy. They said she pushed her or something.
What kills me is I didn't see the game. I saw the IG like clips of the interaction. I was like, all right, that's a whatever foul. Her reaction was a little overblown. And then I find out they lost by 35. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? I thought it was a close game.
It's a non-story.
competitive.
It's just a non-story. No.
You can't be getting blown
Yo,
out by
Caitlin Clark,
40 trying to
season
fight.
opener,
bro.
yeah. Season opener, she dropped a triple double, like shot efficiently.
Listen, man.
She's the real deal, man.
Angel Reese, I think I said it at the PMC. Angel Reese is like on this Draymond Green trajectory, and she's beefing with the league's Steph, and it's just weird to see because they're supposed to be teammates.
She's not as good as Draymond though. Let's relax.
I will.
And Caitlin's not as good as Steph, so it's what it is.
But I will say, like, I mean, I don't know. If you look at like Angel Reese stat wise, right? Like, if she just continues to do what she does, she's going to be one of the best, which is hard to fathom.
I mean, I love her. She just needs to chill out sometimes.
She's gonna be. She's gonna be the best, like at like certain things, but she's also gonna be literally the worst at other things. Like she's still shooting what 30%.
She'll pick that up.
Like, come on.
I think I don't know. I think their team. I actually did watch a little bit of the game. Actually, they like I don't know. Their team is weird. Like they didn't play Van Lith like at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if like she's hurt or it's just because she's a rookie. I think, but like I mean, I'm sure that will make a difference. Like,
but is she gonna make it? Maybe we're just hyping up these college kids a little.
No, I mean, I don't think she's. You don't.
She dropped like. Oh no, go ahead.
You know, I was gonna say you don't plan your team around Angel Reese, but she's a piece that you can kind of win with. I mean, even if you take any stock from what's it called, Unrivaled, like she can be a piece that wins. But their team specifically, like they have like her and Cardoso, it just doesn't fit.
They drafted them both the same year too, right?
She needs to join the Fever, bro.
Nah.
The Fever are nice. The Fever are nice.
They need an Angel Reese, man.
Aaliyah Boston backup, yeah.
Yeah, Fever are nice.
I just know Caitlin Clark's always putting up numbers, man. She put the league on the map.
It's
as
crazy.
Much as the players hate it, she's
I put her on my MVP parlay.
Do you think Caitlin Clark can average 10 assists? They were saying only one player's ever done it in like the history of WNBA.
Who?
I'm gonna say yes.
No, she played yesterday. The white girl. Oh crap. She's on Chicago's team. I'm blanking on her name right now.
Current player. Okay.
Yeah. Now I gotta look it up.
I'm gonna say yes. She can do it.
Older player.
She can do it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think it was Vandersloot. Wasn't it Vandersloot?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Could be.
It was Courtney. Yeah, it was Courtney Vandersloot in 2020. She averaged 10 assists. She's the only player in WNBA to do that, which is crazy. I couldn't believe that. But
it's gonna happen again this year.
In 2020.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 assists. I mean, she had a 9 in there too. A whole bunch of 8s. Yeah. Oh, that was that the year they won it? No, that's too far back. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
That might have been the year they won it. I don't know.
But that's my WNBA trivia. She's one to average 10 assists.
Yeah, I mean, Angel Reese, leading scorer, 17 rebounds. I mean, they need something else. They just don't have a good team right now. I think that's really what it is. Van Lith had 4 points in 4 minutes. Yeah, she's got to play.
So she played. She's just not.
It was garbage time.
They only played one game. It was one game. They played one game.
Yeah, it was garbage time.
It was season opener this weekend, right? Saturday was the first day without the NBA playoffs, so they
Kelsey
Kicked off the
Plum went
W.
off.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum went off.
In her LA Sparks debut.
Yeah, 37 points.
Did that rookie come back? Or
Darren Waller punching air right now, man.
He really is.
Darren Waller.
What's her name? Who's that tall white girl?
For which team?
Oh,
Didn't
Cameron
Lee
Brink.
just-
Sparks.
didn't Lee
Yeah,
just-
Cameron Brink.
Cameron Brink. What?
Did she come back?
I'm saying Lee just asked the same exact question.
Yeah.
I said rookie last year.
yeah.
Cameron Brink. Sorry.
What
Yeah,
team
Cameron
did he
Brink.
play for?
Cameron Brink. He's talking about Cameron
on-
Brink.
You call
Yeah,
him
she was
Brink.
Sparks.
Oh,
She was the
man.
top pick. One of the
Y'all
top
too
5.
funny, bro.
Wait, what did I say?
Lee was
said-
like,
you said
oh,
who's that
who's
white
that tall white girl?
Never
Right.
white girl.
You
I
said
didn't say
white girl.
tall.
I said tall.
I just
said
said white girl. I just said white girl.
Cameron Brink. Yeah.
Vanessa
she
is
play?
a point guard. She's not.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I don't know.
She
I don't
busted
know
her
if she's
ACL
Oh,
last year.
she's taller than me.
Yeah, I don't think she's back yet. Out. All right. Just making a quick pivot back. Going back to the NBA. Start with you, Sebastian. Are the Knicks the favorite?
I don't.
Are
Off
they
the
favorite
vibes,
to win
yes.
it?
Off the vibes,
Off the
yes.
vibes.
We shouldn't be the favorites. Although I will say,
You shouldn't be
if
the
OK
favorite. Okay.
listen,
OKC, man. for
OKC
sure.
is still out here. They still
OKC
they still
losing
beat us
today.
every time we played them. They would have home court. I don't think anyone would pick us over them. I mean, I would, but I think you still gotta give OKC their credit. They have 68 wins.
Well, you got less than 24 hours to give them credit.
You think it's over? You think it's it?
I think OKC is gonna choke.
I'll say
without
this.
Gordon injury was huge.
And I said it on the Down to the Wire stream or whatever stream it was. I always forget the names. My bad. I'm gonna lock in one day. I do think OKC loses to the Timberwolves. I think that's gonna be the matchup. I think they win today and then they lose to the Timberwolves, and it'll be Wolves Knicks in the finals. And then I would favor the Knicks over the Wolves, but I am extremely biased. I am a Knicks fan. I watch every game, but I think it's too early to call them the favorites. I think they should be favored over the Pacers. And if they lose that series, I think you should consider it a choke job. They were competitive with the Pacers last year in a series where they didn't have Randall. They missed OG for like 3 of the games. Josh Hart tore a pec in that game. I think who else? We were just down like 6 rotational players for that series, and we still went 7 with them. So, granted, Pacers are better this year. We have a different roster. I think we should win that. I think Knicks in 5 if I had to pick. And then we would have home court if any team that's not OKC makes it to the finals. So I don't think we should be the favorites, but I like to have that little underdog mentality.
You're just not trying to jinx yourself.
I like to
You're
live.
not trying to jinx yourself.
Listen,
say it with your chest. Say it how you
Listen.
feel. Don't hedge.
I'm not hedging.
The skies are orange and blue.
I'm
man.
trying to temper myself.
Where's that energy? Bring that same energy.
I'm trying to temper myself, okay? Because I've had my doubts that have been broadcasted on this stream, on this channel. All right? Amir called me out for it earlier today. I've had my doubts. I'm trying to be reserved and calm. I got 4 days to revel in this, 8 more wins to go, and we through the roof. But through the moon, actually. But I don't think we should be the favorites yet. No.
All right, let me give you the counter argument, which guarantees the Knicks championship.
Okay.
Not count.
Yeah.
I just think I think talent wise, they just they've had a ridiculous amount of talent all year. They're the most talented team still in the playoffs, right? I think when they knocked off the Celtics, Celtics were talented. You got Cat he's a 20 and 10 machine. He just has to go into the post. Like, I don't understand what he did. Like, he's one of the most talented guys in the league, right? The best offensive big, probably. And then you got OG. He could drop. He's OG and Bridges are probably 2 of the top 5 3-and-D guys in the league, right? And Bridges, he gets hot. That he's got a midi, like that's a rare thing in the league. He can go off. All these guys, they did all go off for 20 plus, and they were unbeatable, right? That team was insane. And then Brunson's the GOAT, man. Come on, man. Yeah, like literally every single time you need a bucket, he's just he's like a cheat mode, like in 2K when you put finishing up to 99. Like it doesn't make any sense. He's the smallest guy on the court. He can contour, he could shift. He's just so crafty. He's got the floater. He could step around. He's got the fall away. Like and he's not afraid of the moment at all. Like 0%. His like aura, it changes 0%. Like he's locked in from. He just goes to a different level. He knows it's crunch time. He knows it's his time. And Tibbs is all right, man. Take the ball, do your thing, and he's delivered every single time.
You didn't even mention our Defensive Player of the Year candidate off the bench in Mitchell Robinson.
There you go.
Dude, plus 46 in a series. By like a total of like 20 points the whole series.
This man will hit his free throws and then he'll be all-star. he'll make the healthy. Yeah, he could make the all-defensive team. Like he was. Yeah, dude, that closeout on Jaylen Brown. That's when the game was over. Like that was incredible defense, man. Like that's how do you stop on a dime, close body shift? Like you can't do that when you're 7 feet. Like that's crazy.
It's because he rested all year. All right, Lee. Amir got me ready to jump out the window. Convince me to chill out, please.
I think
talent-wise, they got it, man. They got
it. You're right. Talent-wise, like 1 through 8, 1 through 9, they're probably the best roster left. But like to me, it just comes down to who's got the best player. Like at the end of the day, no matter who, the only team the Knicks match up with where they'll have the best player is the Pacers. Like anyone left in the West, they're not gonna have. I don't think they have anyone to answer Jokic. I don't think they have anyone. I mean, they have bodies to throw in SGA, but the Thunder are probably the least in on of the 3 teams left in the West. But between like the Wolves, like between Ant, I don't know who's gonna guard Ant. Like you throw OG, you could throw Mikal in there, but
you have to put OG on.
The way you're talking about Brunson, you can
JP's
say
the best finisher
about. You can
he's the best finisher in the game. No, I think he's. There's no one in the league right now you want to finish the game. He's the best finisher in the league, no doubt. Like last 5 minutes, I was a hater. Like he's small, but he just proved he just elevates his game like 5 levels. It's crazy, man. He turns into like a 6'5" monster who doesn't miss anything. He's crazy.
I'm not disagreeing with anything on Brunson. He's clearly like one of the clutchest players I've ever seen. But if there was another guy that you would take, I don't think you would take anyone other than Anthony Edwards. I mean, look at his hit list the past like 2 years, the teams he's taken out, and he's always been the best player in every series he's gone against these guys. So like you talk about 1A, 1B of like who's stepping up to play the last couple of years, it's Brunson and Edwards. But I think the difference with the Wolves is they have Gobert on the defensive end, where Edwards doesn't need to go off. They can win an ugly game with Gobert leading the paint because he's proved he can stay on the court this playoff series. So if he's staying on the court and you're not able to play him off, and you mentioned Cat, like Cat, this whole playoffs, Cat's been. I think my thing with Cat is the opposite. I think he's going in the paint too much. Like he's not spreading the floor enough. He's not taking enough threes. Versus the Celtics, I think he had like 3 threes the entire series. I think if the Knicks want to go to that next level and be like unstoppable, you need to put Cat in where he succeeds, and that's more on the perimeter, and let him be that stretch and let him play the stretch 4 and play Mitch at the 5.
Well, if we're and PMC, I'll let you open up here shortly, but if we're playing the Wolves, then you'll see Cat stretching more because then you're gonna have to bring Gobert out. You have to pull Gobert out, yeah. But in situations where you're playing like the Pacers, like I don't know if it's gonna be the same.
I'm pulling Turner out. Turner's a great defender. Like he's a real good shot blocker down there, right? He's gotten to a point where he's just like a little underrated. He's still
Turner's
a very
nice,
good
man.
shooter. Yeah, really good like presence down low.
And real quick back to like I didn't get this in there, but like you mentioned Bridges and Anunoby on defense for the Knicks, but like I like Jaden McDaniels on Brunson more than the reverse opposite of OG and Bridges on Edwards. I feel like McDaniels can give Brunson more of an issue just with his length. You mentioned like Brunson's size. Like McDaniels is super lengthy, super long. It's going to be, if anyone can give him trouble, it's going to be him.
The Wolves got Naz Reid's nasty. Like he could just go off any game. Yeah. Obviously, Ant-Man. DiVincenzo hasn't played that well, right? But is Randall going to continue this elite play, right? Like I don't
Believe in Julius.
I think he will.
I can't believe they don't believe in my boy.
I think it's a mental switch with him, and I think it clicked where it's like clearly he's not the alpha on that team. Whereas like when he was on the Knicks, they didn't really have anyone else. They needed him to be that guy, and he's just not that guy. Here in Cleveland, here in Minnesota, I think he's embraced being the Robin, and he knows it's his Ant's team. At the end of the day, Ant's gonna get all the criticism, all the blame if they lose. He's gonna, and he's fine with that. Now he can just like embrace that second role, and I think he's killing it.
Shout out to that trade too, man. Both teams won somehow.
Very rare. Yeah, I thought the Knicks fleeced him. I was like, yo, they're giving up Randall for Cat.
Well, I think the thing, right? If we're talking about Knicks Wolves, I think Cat is not gonna have the toughness to like that. That's the thing.
See,
that's going against his old team. He's not.
He killed them when we played them in Minnesota.
Well, I think playoffs is different. I think honestly, I think Gobert on like we talk about the people that are just going to be interacting with him, right? Like Gobert with Cat. Like I'm not saying Gobert is necessarily like a harder player in the league, but like he's shown that he's not going to back down. Like he's going to get physical. He's gonna, there's going to be some questionable plays, and I think for Cat, although like he's playing tougher, I don't think it necessarily always results in playing better. Like there's a lot of times where like I feel like he gets frustrated and it's like he's trying to muscle someone and it's just like then he's just throwing up a shot and it's like it's not a good shot. So I think like between that,
oh my god,
it's
terrible.
You heard it in his last interview. He's trying to talk like more gangster and like for like me playing at the Rucker. So I think you're right.
Just be you, bro. You don't gotta do none of that.
Yeah, whatever works, dude. He's whatever gets him in the mindset.
I think Julius Randle will get in his head. I think that mental toughness, like Nas Reed, like that combination, like I think it's gonna be tough for Cat.
No one has if you think about it, the Wolves have the best scouting report on Towns. Like they know him the best, better than anyone. So it's gonna be tough.
Hey, it's a double-edged sword. We got the same thing for Julius, bro. Make him go this way. He gonna spin. And it's gonna be a turnover. You just gotta get your hands in there, man.
That's true. I think I don't know.
It's a bigger impact. Cat and Randall's different impacts.
Yeah. And I think even like the Jaden McDaniels, you say like on defense, but like him and like Alexander Walker, like just offensively this year has been a big help. And the Timberwolves play very similarly to the Celtics. So like if the problem,
they're gonna shoot it.
Yeah, they're going to shoot and they're going to defend. So it's kind of like, and I think their Celtics were number one in defense. Timberwolves are second. So, if you talk about. I think the
Magic were second, but.
No, Timberwolves are second now. Timberwolves are second now.
Now
they're second.
We get way too far ahead of ourselves, man.
We're not.
We're not.
We're not.
Nah,
okay,
Knicks five. Knicks five.
So if we don't want to get ahead of it, who wins Game 7 then? Let's backtrack a little bit. Who wins Game 7 today?
Nuggets.
OKC.
I think the Thunder. Without Gordon, it's not.
They're home. Gordon's out. I think SGA is going to get the MVP. I think the league wants SGA to advance. I think he's going to get the favorable whistle today.
It's also weird how they're not announcing the MVP yet. Isn't that? Are they waiting for the series to end?
Yeah, they're
waiting for the game.
I think you have.
That's silly, man. That's so stupid.
I think SGA will get it. I think he'll have a great game today. And if I'm wrong, cool, because I love Jokic. But I think the league wants to see SGA versus Ant-Man. And I said it on our recording session. I think Ant-Man takes his chain, man. I think it's played up for that.
I don't think I just said
I don't think we should look too far into the future, but Ant-Man in the Garden? Yo, are you kidding me? That's the finals. That's the finals the streets need. That's the finals the league needs. They've had this whole thing about the ratings being down. That'll blow the roof off of this thing, bro. Wolves, Knicks finals, all the storylines, Tibbs, Cat, Randall, Ant-Man in the Garden, Brunson, the Nova Knicks. It's all there. It's teed up for y'all. Just make it happen.
I think, I think
last year you were having these conversations.
I think the Thunder have to. If the Thunder win today, it has to be in the first half. If the game is not over in the first half, the Nuggets are going to win. Nuggets are going to win.
I don't think It's been an interesting series because Jokic and SGA they didn't play that well to start the series, right? Jokic, I think he had his big 5 and 6. Like, Jokic could very well he could just have a 40 and 20 game and just win it.
Yeah, I think
the outside guys hit their shots, they get hot. That's the league today, man. Like, you hit your 3-pointers, you're gonna win.
Right? Everyone is like, I'm surprised at the majority of people are picking the Thunder, and I think Thunder are 8.5 points favorites or something. And at the end of the day, Jokic is still Jokic. I'm gonna put my money on the 2-time MVP Jokic, who's literally proven he can literally just put a team on his back. I understand Aaron Gordon's out, but so far Jamal Murray has been able to be playoff Jamal Murray, and as long as Jamal Murray can still give them that second punch, I have faith in the others on the Nuggets replacing Gordon. We saw
it's not going to be Jamal Murray. It's going to be Michael Porter Jr.
MPJ, but
with a busted shoulder.
Michael Porter Jr. is going. He's never seen a shot that he don't like. Shoulder busted or not.
His shoulder don't work right now.
It doesn't matter.
It'll be Russ,
that's
man.
Tough. His injury.
No,
One more legendary game in OKC.
I like Russ. I want it to be him. But
it's going to be Michael Porter Jr. All those guys have really been stepping up. So, I mean, I think they're going to miss something size-wise.
But Gordon, I think the Gordon thing is huge.
But I think it plays more into a different style that focuses on Jokic, because they're going to have more shooters, more ball handlers, more all that. Defensively, it's definitely going to hurt. But it's just Thunder are not going to capitalize the way they should with the bigs. It's going to go down to Shea and the guard. So it's just if that's the case, it's not a huge, you know what I mean? It's not a huge thing. And I think Jokic is going to have a monster game. I think someone's going to step up. It's going to be Michael Porter Jr., Braun, Strother, Westbrook. One of them is
Strother been hooping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So someone's going to pick it up. So I don't think it's going to be a blowout, man. I think it's going to be a close game.
How do y'all feel about it being at 3:30 on a Sunday? I feel like it's Game 7. Since when are Game 7s in the afternoon like this? This is crazy.
Why not, man?
I know Soto's back in the Bronx, but what are we doing?
Why not?
They probably thought there'd be multiple Game 7s at one point. Yeah. But
why not?
It is weird. I mean,
man? What's wrong with
3:30, bro? On a Sunday?
You're saying either 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
It needs to be a night
game. Yeah, because it's on the West Coast, right? So it's really
it's really
a 12 o'clock game.
12:30, yeah, 12:30.
No, it's on the East Coast. Isn't it?
No, it's Oklahoma. Well, I don't know where Oklahoma is.
It's middle
East
Midwest.
Coast, man. What are you talking about?
Midwest?
They're not West Coast. Yeah.
Oklahoma is on the East Coast.
So why are they in the West?
Central. They're central. Yeah.
They're central.
I don't know. They're hour behind.
All right, whatever. 2:30 game.
And also Game 7s, that random star shows up in Game 7s.
Yeah.
It's the Westbrook game.
You saying it's going to be MPJ?
No, it's going to be Westbrook.
I think so.
Who's going to be y'all unsung
Let's call out the difference maker. Yeah, who's going to be the difference maker in the game
Jalen Williams, but not J-Dub, the other one.
Oh, the worst one.
Yeah,
the worst one.
That one.
Yeah, J-Dub is the star.
That's the thing. If the Thunder want to win, they need Jalen Williams to be a star. He has not been a star this series. He's averaging 15, 16 down from his 21 in the.
I asked PMC this before we streamed. If the Thunder lose this game, are y'all trading Jalen Williams?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm trading.
No way, dude. They're the youngest team in the league. Why? They're ahead of schedule. I don't think
he's been ass in this series.
Because eventually, because they still have so many picks and stuff. Eventually, you gotta cash in. You don't think you wouldn't trade Jalen Williams and picks for Giannis?
I think it depends on how you feel about Chet. That's really what it comes down to.
I like Chet a lot. He definitely makes free throws.
His offense is worse. This is technically his rookie year. Or no, this is
he played
second year,
a quarter of a year last, maybe not even last.
That's
year.
how you feel about Chet.
No, but this is their third year in the league. Chet is.
I'd keep Chet over Jalen. I'd keep Chet over Jalen.
Trade picks and
Harden. He's just got to show more on offense, man.
Yeah, they don't really.
Putting KD back home? No way.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Chet too. I just don't think they use him enough. Like for
does
where
he
he was
have the
drafted.
skill? Does he
For
have
where
the skill on the offensive side? Right.
for where he's
I think
drafted,
he's
he
still
better.
developing.
Yeah,
Number
but they
2
drafted him
overall.
number 2 overall, and
You
they had
gotta have the
expectations
skill,
of him
man.
being that guy, bro. So
Yeah, like
He's
that's what
also
I'm saying.
1 year, but he's still 1 year removed from
He's
like a
number
crazy
2
injury.
overall.
He's a 1 year removed from an injury. He still averaged what
who
did he average
went
here?
who went
I
one
think
that
it.
year? Paolo. Who
Yeah,
they went?
Paolo,
Yeah,
Chet,
Paolo.
and Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jabari, man.
He's not developing. He's not playing that
I like him, man. I like
They got
Jabari,
too many
bro.
bigs on the Rockets, man.
Well, Jabari's about to get traded in some package.
Free
Yeah,
Jabari,
they got
man.
way too many bigs.
Free Jabari, bro.
About to
All
get in on
right.
it.
Way too many bigs.
It's difference maker for today. I think Murray thinks he's playing the Lakers, so I think he'll go off and just do his thing, man.
Maybe.
But you picked the Thunder.
I did, but
So you switch it. If the Thunder
No, I
win,
didn't.
it's
I
gonna be
picked
Caruso. Caruso is gonna be the difference maker if the Thunder win.
Okay.
yeah, this ain't the bubble, man. He's not doing nothing.
He is.
Caruso's
Caruso's won them games.
Although you was talking
Caruso.
all that shit about Dort. Dort hit the big shots to keep them in at the other game.
Dort is terrible, man.
Yeah, I'll take Dort hitting those shots.
Dort is like the equivalent of
He's not
Westbrook
doing that again.
to some degree.
No, dude, don't be disrespecting Westbrook.
No,
Dort plays
No,
elite
I'm
defense,
talking
bro.
about when Dort is off, he ruins the offense like Westbrook at times, man. Like
Dort
he
is
can't shoot.
Dort is Cephalosha 2.0, dude.
Cephalosha. Oh, did y'all see that shit that what's his name? Jeremy Lamb said about Kevin Martin?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not
No, we
scoring?
said-
Yeah.
No, we gotta stop ripping KD for leaving, yo. Cause if that's the mentality, bro,
Yeah.
I can't
He
win
ba-
with that.
he
I
ba- he
can't win
basically-
with that.
He basically said he would look at his points at halftime and be like, "Oh, I'm scoring too much. I don't want to make the All-Star team. I need the vacation or something."
Oh,
You can't win with that, bro. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
win with that.
bro, he was on the team like 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, he
They
wasn't there.
traded
early.
fucking Harden for him, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, he was the Harden replacement.
Oh,
He was the Harden
that's right,
replacement.
sorry, he
He was
was
the Harden
the
replacement.
Houston trade.
That's crazy.
No, that was a stupid call by the G. They just didn't want to pay Harden. That's what it came down to.
And apparently, it was like they just didn't give him time to think about it. Apparently,
Well, it's at the time you can't really blame them because they chose to pay Ibaka instead.
They chose
of Harden.
Ibaka. Yeah, that was a stupid decision, man.
No, but
But
at that time, Harden was not anything.
You should have
before
just
Harden
paid
became
all of
anything.
them. It was
And
like
they had-
$13 million, not even.
Well, they couldn't pay all four.
no,
of them.
but have you heard the story of just like they called him and they gave him an offer, and they were just like, "Yo, but we need to know in like 3 hours," and he was just like, "Yo, I need time to think about it." And they're like, "All right, forget it," and like they just moved on. Like if they gave him a day, like he probably would have signed.
Stupid.
Like,
Yo, and now look at where the money is. Like you have to be able to project the
Yeah.
league not blowing up to this degree with the CBA, but in general, there's more money coming in. They're about to renew a deal. Like you can't be like, oh, this is where we're at, so we have to penny pinch. Now you're fucking throwing all money at all these other random. Isaiah Hartenstein getting $30 million a year, and you couldn't pay James Harden. What are we doing, bro?
Well, this was way before the salary cap blew up.
matter.
This was before that, with that whole boom.
But the lockout was coming. Like either way.
wait, but so based on that though, going back to your original question, like the Thunder probably will keep Jalen Williams then, if you don't want to repeat history.
If they're not going to trade him, if you're not trading him, you got to keep him. But
Because you don't want to repeat history, you don't want to lose that guard that like goes off and blows up right after you trade him.
They're in a position where they don't have to move him. It's
Yeah,
just
Jalen Williams is not.
He got to do better than this.
He's so young, man. Like
we're comparing. You can't compare that old Thunder core to this Thunder core. Like there was 3 MVPs on that team. You telling me you think Jalen Williams is going to go on to win an MVP?
You didn't know Harden.
Did you
was
think
that-
Harden
was gonna do that?
Williams is showing the same thing Harden showed.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like same like equivalent.
Let Chet fill out, man.
This is also the same Jalen Williams who's only scored more than 18 points once in this whole series. So yeah, he is like Harden because he disappears in the playoffs.
Whoa. I can't say nothing about Harden because he didn't have a great game 7.
Literally,
He's never had a great game 7 in his career.
Literally, the reason this series is 7 games is because Jalen Williams hasn't done anything besides that one game, and he's supposed to be the number 2. So if he's gonna average 18 points and he's supposed to be the guy, the second guy. Like, I don't think he's the guy.
He could facilitate and he could put he doesn't need to put up all the points. Like
if you're the Thunder, if you're the Thunder and you're this close to winning a championship, and there's a chance to go get a KD, a Giannis, or like
I don't think you have to trade J-Dub to get any of those guys. You have all the picks.
No, but
other contracts.
There's a certain point where the picks are just like devalued. They have too many of them. Like, what do you?
Yeah, like
but they're not theirs. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting OKC's picks. You keep getting
you're right.
Clippers picks, Sixers picks, Rockets picks, whoever. They probably got the Mavs pick, Magic's pick in there somewhere. I don't know.
Oh well,
yeah, but the longer you hold on to those picks, the less valuable they get. That's the thing.
Maybe, bro.
The pick swaps and all that.
Go get Giannis, man.
Yeah.
And then trade J-Dub for KD. And then
you don't
cook.
Do you need Giannis though, man? They just need to develop. They're the youngest team in the league and the best.
Fuck all that.
They're fine.
Yeah, but eventually, well, like we said, eventually they're gonna have to pay all these guys, and then I don't really see OKC being the team to go into the second luxury tax apron. So if you gotta maximize their value now while they're cheap.
Mm.
You have
Looking at these picks are not really that great.
I mean, some of them are. Maybe.
No, none of them are good anymore.
So I'm saying the longer you hold on to those picks, the less valuable they are. So you can't just sit on them forever. You gotta eventually cash them in and go get.
All right, what's the best pick they got? They got 29 picks, including second round.
Probably the ones that they have now. Like for this year.
50 and 24 is not moving the needle for anybody.
The best meme was
they got Utah as top 8 protected for Utah.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
Top 4 protected.
They don't have any.
Denver top 5 protected.
They ain't
got no raw dog picks, man. They got no raw dog picks. Protection with all
they're
these.
gone. That's what I'm saying. They're done now.
Yeah, so
it was the Miami pick.
But they made the playoffs too. So
go get Jalen Williams and 4 picks for Devin Booker. Easy. Thunder are easily the
I would do that.
Yeah.
If I'm either team, I would do that.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
I'll say this right now though, if they do it, they're not winning.
The Thunder?
They're not gonna win with that.
With Booker, SGA, and Chet?
Book is nasty, man.
Whew. I don't know about that.
Book and KD had an amazing run. I think the first year.
Yo, the Suns fucked that up, bro. There was no reason to make any moves.
It was the Ayton thing. Ayton fucked him up.
They had Ayton and Book CP. And KD, CP3. Like they had the roster. That team was nice. They were like 9-0.
KD wasn't there with CP, was he?
Yeah.
KD came after CP, didn't he?
Was that the midseason trade when KD?
KD was there with CP3, bro.
I don't know about that.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
No,
he wasn't. I was there.
Because Booker and Paul went to the finals.
Yeah.
If it was Booker, Paul, and KD, they would have won.
There.
Hold up.
That was the year they lost to the Bucks.
This man was in the state.
Yeah, it was after because KD and Paul. Because they had KD and Beal all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like they had KD for half the season. Then the offseason trade was Beal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But they didn't.
No,
they
that
never
half
CP.
season wasn't with CP.
It
wasn't with CP.
Yeah.
So CP was already gone, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It was still a very. I remember they pushed Denver to the limit, like I think 6, but Book played one of the best series, like most efficient.
CP was on the Warriors, man.
That experiment.
No, yeah. I'm looking at articles from back then. The quartet of Durant, Paul, Booker, and Ayton appears to immediately turn the franchise into title contenders again. CP3 was on that goddamn team, bro. I know he was. They just didn't do shit that year. I remember this.
No.
Yes, bro. CP3 left the next year. The next year. That they traded for KD mid-season. CP3 was still on the roster with
2021. 2021.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you.
No. You might be right because CP3 was
gaslighting motherfuckers. I knew I was right.
Wasn't he involved in the Beal trade? CP3?
I don't know.
Didn't he get sent to? Did he get sent? Am I making it up, or he got sent to the Wizards for a brief time?
I saw
No,
Chris
they were
Paul,
on the same team.
Kevin Durant on the
Yeah.
goddamn Suns playing basketball together. I know I saw that, bro. And they were undefeated or something like that. Yes, they were.
They were
I remember
undefeated.
this.
They clearly weren't undefeated.
They played
No,
8 games. I remember this.
They
JD
pushed-
said they played 8 games. They were undefeated. I'm so serious.
But
They
they
pushed,
didn't make the playoffs.
No, they pushed Denver really far that
man.
series.
Did they make the
pushed
playoffs?
Denver title
They
run.
played 8 games. Yeah.
Did they make the playoffs?
I think so.
They were
Okay,
They were
well-
40. They were 45 and 37.
But my point is, if they can't be undefeated and not win the championship, if they made the playoffs.
Maybe they made the playoffs. I just remember
The year they
AL.
made the year they made the finals was without KD.
Yeah.
They made the finals.
I know that. I'm saying that team as constructed with
So
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, KD, and DeAndre Ayton, they just stuck with that team and built more stuff around it.
To Amir's point though, like Booker took him to the finals without KD. Like Booker's that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't discredit Book. I just think he's had a tough draw.
Booker, SGA.
I like Booker. I'm just saying I don't know that team.
That's exactly what they need though.
The J Dub for Booker, like I don't know if that gets the Thunder over the hump.
That's what they need though. They
Why
need
didn't they run
someone
that bad?
like when SGA.
I don't know,
SGA,
bro.
he's
I
This
don't
is
know.
such a
Well, hold
hypothetical
on.
that
If we're
not gonna
going
happen.
back in time to the Suns, it was
They lost
Monty
in the
Williams.
semifinals.
Yeah, it was Monty Williams, and he had beef with Ayton, and there was something about the contract situation with that, and they ended up trading Ayton or letting him walk or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but there was beef
Didn't he
between
go
the
to
coach
Portland
and
for
Ayton and
Nurkic?
all that,
Yeah.
and the front office. It was just they should have just ran it back, bro.
But
They should have ran it back.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at the team, it's like even they still had Bridges.
Oh yeah.
Like they
Well,
still,
no. I still agree with trading for KD. I still agreed with trading for KD. I'm saying the version of them that had Paul, KD, Book, and Ayton they should have ran that back.
No, well, Bridges was on the team. That's what I'm saying.
No, they traded Bridges for KD, bro.
Bridges was the KD trade.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the roster.
Nah, yeah. Listen, if they had Bridges on that team with KD, bro, they not losing, man. They wouldn't have lost.
The best meme is like, yo, F the picks, man. Bridges F the 5 from 5
Hey, man,
when he started playing well. Yo, he
I
started
love
the playoffs. He started
F
the
the
playoffs
picks
not-
Bridges.
He started the playoffs pretty bad versus the Pistons.
Because when he's bad,
few
I
games.
be like, damn,
Yeah.
man, we could have had a middle schooler for this.
But he's like a
We could
likable
have had
guy, man.
what's her name?
He could have Bryce.
Morgan Rockley, bro.
I was gonna say Bryce. He could
That
have
high
Bryce.
school. That high school.
You know what it was?
Bryce.
I don't think they should have traded for Durant. Now I look
No?
back on it.
I mean, it didn't work out, but I thought that
because I'm remembering the trade now because it was Bridges and Cam Johnson.
Yeah, and picks,
Yo,
and like
yeah.
5 picks, like 4 or 5 picks. Okay.
Or if you look back
That's the
on it,
picks,
like
dude.
trade Ayton based on like how it went down.
They wouldn't have taken that. No,
Yo.
they wouldn't.
No,
have
I'm
taken
just
Ayton.
saying it in general, not necessarily for KD,
Oh,
but just in general.
They definitely didn't get what they should have got for Ayton because they could have traded him a year or 2 earlier or whatever.
but
they
in
went to the finals.
hindsight, he didn't like deserve that much. He's
He didn't do
not playing well. on
Yo, Ayton on the Suns was great.
Blazers.
No,
He wasn't great, but he was their core defensively. I'm serious. They were
He was a bucket
nice,
down low.
bro.
He was
You could have got somebody else to do what he did.
He just clashed with Monty and Chris Paul.
Yeah.
They didn't-
It wasn't just Monty. He also clashed with like the ownership because he was one of those I'm playing to get my contract guys.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I got paid.
Yeah.
And because they had team success, so they had to pay him. It wasn't like
Hey man, shout out to Ayton though.
They could have got a lot more.
he got it back. He got his bag. He's chilling.
They should go get Ayton and Jeremy Grant, man. Package deal
For who? Who should get?
for Beal.
I want to see Jeremy Grant on a good team. Like I'm tired of him going to these scrub teams. I want to see him on a good team.
Is he that good? I don't know. I just don't think he's.
I feel like he's like one of those.
He's the
underrated-
perfect-
Aaron Gordon.
If
He's like
if
that
he-
piece. You
if
just
he
plug
could
him in
be
on any
where-
championship team,
Yeah.
he'll fit.
If he could play where Aaron Gordon is or OG
Yeah.
is, he'd be great.
Yeah,
He's just not in that role.
Yeah,
It's the problem. He's just not
He's a
in that
perfect
role.
role. He's like a perfect role
Borderline.
player.
Yeah.
Star role player. He's not a role player. He's like a star.
Derek White type.
Don't
of
worry,
player.
the Lakers will get DeAndre Ayton and Jeremy Grant, and
But
that'll be it.
the crazy thing for like Jeremy Grant too is like he stays on the team and then he leaves the year before they get better.
Is that how it? Yeah.
Like he was like OKC, Denver, Detroit. Like so it's like imagine he's on Detroit this year.
He'd be
Him
great.
and Thompson. Him and
He'd
Thompson.
be great.
would be
Yeah,
That'd
I mean-
be. They should make that happen.
Or if he stayed on Denver. I mean, they probably wouldn't have had the money, but
Yo,
he would have been on
He's
Detroit.
got a big. He's got a big contract too.
Yo,
No, but
PMC.
but if he stays on
getting paid,
Detroit,
man.
if he stays on Detroit, they probably don't get
Tobias.
Tobias.
They don't get Tobias. Yeah.
Cool. Yo, Tobias.
I'll take that.
And
I'll take
Duran
that. Yeah. I'll take. Yeah.
for Aiden and Grant. What
no.
up?
I'm
Duran's
not giving
so
up
much
Duran.
better.
Yeah, I'm not giving
so
up
much
Duran.
better, man.
I'm not
Duran,
giving up.
alright.
Duran.
Duran's so much
Duran,
better. He's also 21.
Mr. Commish over here.
Like, he's also
Just
21.
throwing out wild
Like,
tricks.
Duran, Cade, Thompson, and Duran. That's their three.
yeah,
What's her-
you
Yeah,
can't
that's
touch them. You can't touch
I
them.
Ulster just can't get a bucket,
I
but
think
he's
you could
affects the
definitely
game.
trade Duran, but whatever.
No, you can't.
No, you
could
can't.
definitely-
Unless you're
You
getting,
can't.
unless you're getting like Giannis.
Trade him
really
for
can't.
Mitch, dude. Mitchell Robinson.
Unless
right
you're
there,
getting Giannis, that's what we're that's what we're
Bro,
putting on for Duran.
He's 21 years old. You guys talk
No,
about
yo,
Sengun.
this reminds me of remember JJ Hickson.
Yeah,
doing
bro.
that for Amari
Yeah.
Stoudemire.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
that.
bro.
No.
Jalen
We are
Duran?
underrating
It's not that.
Duran
man.
a little bit.
It's not that, man.
He's just
It's-
Andre Drummond, like it.
No,
No.
no,
that's so
way,
disrespectful.
Man.
No,
No,
no.
man. Look at the
I'm
stats,
here. I'm
man.
with you, bro. I'm
Go
with
look
you.
at the stats, man. He's
Yeah,
like
please-
he's
please
top.
look up
He's like
Duran,
top
yeah.
3 in field goal percentage. He
No,
but
rebounds.
he doesn't have an
he's-
offensive game though.
He only plays 20 minutes a game. He doesn't play that much.
But he's not like. I think Cade's feeding him a lot. I mean, to be honest, I don't watch a lot of
because he
Pistons games, dude.
facilitates.
I watched like 4 of them.
He facilitates. He guards the paint. Like he's gonna be the core to them being better.
He's just not a shooter. He's not a shooter,
Yeah.
but like
He's
everything
also
else,
21.
he's
Like he
work
just
at.
turned 21. Like
Yo, they're
he's in like his
man-child in the
third
league
year.
today, dude.
Like
I
so
was 22, baby. Let's go.
it's just
Face of
nuts,
the league
man.
in a few years.
Like plus they have like they have 50
all these old
bigs,
heads are
man.
all these old heads are getting out of the league soon. The
Yeah.
the LeBrons, the Chris Pauls, like it's a new gen. SGA is coming up.
Steph-
SGA, Ant, Brunson, like Halliburton. Those are the guys left. It's all-
Brunson's kind of old though, man. Let's not put
Yeah,
him
he's-
in that category.
Whoa, chill out.
He's not a young. He's a new star. He's not a young.
He's not a young. Yeah,
He's a new star.
He's
They got-
28.
They gotta win. He
28.
took less money, man. They gotta win.
Yo, also
That's the
Knicks,
best. That's the
they're-
best
they're winning
contract
out,
in the
dude.
league. That's the
They're
best
winning
contract
out.
in the
They
league.
have what?
Jalen Brunson.
3 guys over 200 mil. You got Cat.
We got to
OG,
cash in
and
this
Bridges.
year, bro. Although the East is wide open. With Tatum
It is,
out
it is.
and rest up Tatum, man, like that sucks. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
lose
you-
anyway, but that sucks.
I agree. I think people are overrating the Tatum. Obviously, he's a superstar. Not everyone agrees with that, but
If you don't think
I mean-
Tatum's a superstar, I
Hey,
can't.
that's
talk to
you got crazy high standards.
Come
If
on.
Tatum's not a
If
superstar.
Tatum's not a superstar,
yo, you're the
Be
biggest
quiet.
Tatum hater on the planet, dude.
No,
What's going on?
that's PMC. What's up? Is
What?
Tatum
Not
a
a
superstar?
not a
He's
superstar.
a
that's
superstar.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
he's a superstar.
No,
I don't
that
like
was just
him,
sad
but
to
he's
see
a
him.
superstar.
He's not. Yeah.
Yo, PMC said that him getting injured is the best thing that could happen.
It
which
is.
crazy.
That's
no,
the-
it's
Yeah,
not.
That's the best thing for his brand.
For
Bro,
his image, yeah.
and
for
then
his image.
Achilles?
You saying they would've
yeah,
lost either
when he
way?
comes
Where's-
back, he's gonna have everybody on his side.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's
and
gonna be a
Achilles,
flipped
though?
narrative. Bro, he'll be fine, bro.
He'll be
Like,
fine.
what are you
Also,
talking about?
I think Jalen Brown's stock is going to go way down. I don't think he's the
Yeah.
guy on a good team.
He's gonna get
Like,
exposed.
Brown, they've been put on like an even keel. I think Tatum is significantly better than
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
Like, Brown's not the guy. He can't run a team, championship
We're-
team.
And I think that's what Clay's saying is like this next year we're gonna see Jalen
Yeah.
Brown's gonna
Yeah.
be the guy without Tatum, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, they need Tatum, they need
Exactly.
Tatum. So
And then
Tatum's
when he
stock
comes
is
back, yeah, it's gonna
He's
be
a hero.
crazy.
He comes
Yeah,
back,
people
he's a
are
hero.
gonna be rooting for
Yeah.
him now.
The problem
Yeah.
is when he comes back, he's not winning shit. So
We'll see.
Did you hear that rumor? It was I was listening to Bill Simmons. He's also obviously the homer, but like he was saying you can decrease the recovery time by 3 months if you do the surgery early, like before the swelling picks up. It's all just fan theory. There's zero truth to this. There's no medical evidence, but like he was in New York. He had that surgery within like under 24 hours. Like
Yeah.
he's at the prime age where he can recover.
I'm
like,
sure he'll come back, but it isn't
I feel
Achilles, bro. Achilles,
but
it used to be game over.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I feel like the Achilles injuries are the new Tommy John surgeries
Yeah.
of like baseball. Because like back then, you needed Tommy John surgery, your career was done. Now people
Yeah.
get Tommy John
Yeah.
surgery like
On
preventively.
purpose.
Like,
On purpose.
yeah, like
It's
so
like, I
like,
bet. Let me get
and we've seen previously like
Yeah.
more and more guys are coming back from Achilles. It's not at the end all
Yeah,
be all. Even across sports, football,
Yeah.
like
Joe Burrow, man.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Like it's a new. He'll be fine. I think Tatum will be
He'll
fine.
be
He's got the
fine, man.
Boston's literally like the medical capital of the city of the world. Like they have one of the best
Hey, man,
medicals.
just
Like they'll be fine.
take all the time you need, bro. Rest up.
East
be in
East
good
is
sounds
wide
hands.
scared,
open.
man.
Agreed. East is
East-
wide open.
East
sounds
will be in
scared,
good
For
man.
those
hands,
young
man.
contenders.
You
No
sound
problem.
scared,
He
man.
was giving us buckets in Game 5, bro.
You sound
Of
scared.
Game 4.
Man.
You
That
had
fourth
42.
quarter, that fourth quarter, him and Brunson were going at it.
We were
It
gonna
was-
win that
yeah.
game regardless, but that man
I
was
agree,
dropping
I agree.
buckets.
That just overshadowed the story, but the Knicks won that game. It was done
It was
before he
still-
got injured.
Oh,
Nah,
what
it
was
was
the score when he went out? I
No,
feel
it was like an
still-
8-9 point game. They had
It
all the
was
moments.
It was a
9-point
dagger.
game.
There was
Yeah, it
definitely a
9-point
dagger
It
game.
was
on
a
that
dagger,
steal.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
They
9
were
points
still
in
in
3
it.
minutes isn't
That's
like
nothing,
you can recover
yeah.
from that.
That's
But I don't
nothing.
think anybody who watched the series or has watched the Celtics will be like, okay, I have faith that they're gonna come back and win that game against the Knicks. I mean, Amir went on his whole diatribe about Brunson being the clutchest player ever. Like nobody thought they would win that game at that point. So,
but if they were going to come back in the game, it was going to be that one because the whole game Tatum was going off.
yeah,
Like it wasn't like Tatum just got hot; like he was going off the whole game.
Brunson would have iced it regardless.
That's the
In
thing.
Garden, yeah,
as long as the Knicks,
they're not losing that game. In the Garden.
yeah, as long as the Knicks are with, if it's like a 7-point game with like 3 minutes left, it's probably going to go to Brunson.
I just
I
hope
mean-
we don't have any of those games versus the Pacers, bro. Because
It tamed the crowd, though.
There's
It
some
tamed
devil
the injury
magic
tamed
with
the
the
crowd a little
Pacers,
bit.
bro. They got something going on over there, bro.
They used all their magic. They used all their luck versus the Cavs. So
Hopefully, bro.
Yeah,
They
I
said
mean,
I saw
it wasn't-
I saw a stat that said the Pacers have not won a single playoff game where with that didn't have a all-star starter missing from the. That's insane.
What?
That's insane. They said over the last 3 years,
it's like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's multiple years.
they haven't won a
It's
single
every-
game
yeah.
in which they've won
always
all the games that they've won. One of the starters
Someone's been injured.
has been
Okay.
injured. Like all-star starter has been missing in the lineup.
Yeah. I mean,
Knicks
Dame
have
didn't
2
show-
all-stars. So hopefully Cat and Brunson don't miss any time. And
Yo,
They
Tibbs was
won-
wild for
They
playing
won
those
the
guys
midseason
so deep.
tournament though.
yeah, they did.
Oh damn!
That counts.
The
That
NBA Cup.
I mean,
That counts. I think it matters, man.
It's bound to something. They won that?
Wait, that was this
They
year.
won the
or
first
last-
one.
No, the first one was the
Or
Lakers.
sorry, not the
Lakers won
first
the
one.
first
Yeah,
They won this one.
Yeah, they won this
Wait,
one.
no.
no, I thought
Who
Lakers.
won? Did they win this year or not?
I thought it was this
Because the
year.
Lakers won last year.
Lakers won the
And
first
then the
one.
Bucks
for sure.
won.
And they didn't
Yeah.
win shit, bro. What are you talking about?
They won one of
Yeah,
them.
the
Or
Bucks
they were in the
There's only
finals.
been 2.
They were in the
bro.
finals.
They were in
Yeah,
the
They were in the
finals.
finals.
They were
They
in
versus
the
lost it
Lakers.
to the Lakers then.
They were in the finals.
Yeah.
And then it don't count.
Counts.
I don't know. Yo, those games were really fun. They were crazy endings, though, man.
I ain't even watched them shits, bro.
That was insane. The way the Bucks choked that series, that was ridiculous.
That's a crazy.
Oh yeah,
stat.
Darvingham 2-0 in the Cup Finals,
in the
man.
cup. Yeah,
Yeah. What y'all doing with Doc, bro? How he still employed? What's up? Explain that shit. Explain that. Yo. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Glenn.
Like there's.
I mean, but the thing is, like, it's not his fault. Like you can't put it
not.
on him.
It's not his fault, but it's time, bro.
It's
Yeah.
time, but like we need him to like
Move
just
to,
fail
like,
on
a
his
GM
own.
role. Yeah.
You know how there's always like older coaches that get their chance and then they end up just being like on the bench, like an assistant coach, like JJ
Or
Redick
GM.
is a
He would-
is a
he
like
would
they
just-
like JJ like a new coach like Redick takes old head coaches and makes them their assistants, like the Mike Browns and stuff. I feel like Doc Rivers should have been that like 10 years ago, but he keeps getting like head coaching jobs and I don't understand it.
Yo, his interviews must be so legendary, bro.
It's the
I don't
Celtics,
understand.
man. It's the Celtics. That he's
Yo,
still riding off that.
Tibbs still owns Boston, dude. Don't forget that, man. He's the only reason they ever won there, man. Or besides 2 years ago. Never mind.
They had 3 Hall of Famers and Rajon Rondo and Big Baby
I
Davis,
think
man.
I think in general though, like just moving forward, you're not gonna have like older coaches. Kind of, I think you're gonna see like more. I think what am I trying to say? the lifespan of a coach is going to be a lot less unless you're one of the top coaches. Like, you're not going to have as many opportunities.
You don't think we're getting any more like Ty Lues and Spos? Like, it's just going to be like, you're not getting a 5-6 year run here.
But I guess what I'm saying is, like, for them, it's kind of like they've won, right? So it's just like they've established it. Like, because I don't put Ty Lue on the same level as Spo. You know what I mean? Like,
I would.
It's not.
I
close.
would.
How is it?
He's a tier below. He's a tier right below.
It's not close.
Would.
It's
no,
not
he's
close
much
at all.
below. No, not. Yeah,
It's
Ty Lue's he's a good talent.
How is
manager.
Ty Lue
Like,
close to Spo?
he can check the
Someone
egos,
explain that to
but-
me.
Ty Lue nice, man. They go with 50 games.
how is he not?
How?
How is he not? Like, where's
Spo
he
has made
failed?
the finals way more times with different teams, and he's won
Yeah, but
more
you're saying it's not even
championships.
You could
close.
argue though.
saying
It's not
close.
close.
I'm
He's
saying
in
it's
the
close.
East though.
It's not close at all.
Oh, he's on the East though.
Ty Lue was in the East too.
Hey, he made the finals.
And when LeBron left, what did he do? He left.
Smart decision. It's Cleveland.
No,
Why
but
would-
what is
why-
Spo?
Who would
but
want
what
to be
is
in
Spo-
Cleveland?
But that's what I'm
without
saying. What
LeBron?
does Spo do though? He went to the finals without LeBron, without D Wade, like without those players. Like, he's consistently done more with less.
Mouse finals though. Oh no, he
I'm
made
not
the
mad at
finals.
Spo over Lue.
Like,
I'm just saying I
Spo's
don't think
done way
he's levels
more
above
than Tyronn
Lue.
Lue.
You're
Are you-
saying like if Spo's a 95, Ty Lue's like an 80 something? That's how you coming.
Yeah.
I think Spo and Rick Carlisle are very similar.
Rick Carlisle.
Let me ask you
Carlisle's
this:
an amazing
what
coach.
has Ty Lue done
One of the
outside of that one championship?
They've won like 50 games every year, and he's
So
always
is
had an injured
Spo.
roster.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
so
the roster's always hurt.
Sebastian, but like, how many coaches have won 50 games though? Like that's not a huge
In the
accomplishment.
West?
Yes, like you can point to different coaches. Like, so would you put Ty Lue over Mike Malone? I'd say they're close. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not Spo though.
I mean, I favor Mike Malone, but in general,
That's what I'm saying.
it's
though.
unfair though. He had Jokic, like Tyler had.
He had LeBron.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just go one championship and be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, where does Thibodeau go in this?
He ain't win yet, man.
Okay, so is he on the same level?
No,
Thibodeau,
Okay.
Gotta win.
Thibodeau,
Gotta win.
Ty Lue.
gotta win. But a Tibbs win, fuck all them, man. Top one.
Guys
Alright.
throwing these guys up crazy. Because if that's the case, the Thunder coach he's up there. 60
Sure.
wins?
Sure, he got dudes hooping
Okay,
that
coach of
I
the
ain't
year,
never
right?
heard of before.
He's up there, man.
68 wins in the West, bro.
He's
Crazy.
up there, man. Who's the Mavs coach? Is that Carlisle?
No, Carlisle's on the Pacers now.
Well, he's up there too. But
Jay
who's the
Kidd,
coach
Jay
of the
Kidd's-
Oh, Kid? Yeah, where's Kid?
Yeah, your boy, man.
But where's Kid?
I'm not a big Jason Kidd guy.
But Kid is right there. He made the finals.
Yeah, Luka.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just throw Ty Lue. Like,
Yo, Ty Lue's a
like,
great
you can't
coach,
just throw.
man.
He's
Yeah,
not, man. He's not. He's not. Now I want to see like coaching stats, man.
How many coaches have
Coaches.
100 wins in the past 2 years?
Let's see. Ty Lue.
Mike Malone.
Ty
Yeah.
Lue. Ty Lue's had 350-win seasons. 2 with
4.
LeBron in the last 2.
Yeah, so it's 4.
Yes, he has 4 50-win seasons.
He also has a
One champ-
4-0 record in Game 7s, man.
Oh.
Ty Lue, man.
Oh.
Is it-
Okay.
the thing with-
Let's look at Spoelstra.
Well, he had a 4-0 record in Game 7s until this year.
I don't even know how to spell his name, man.
Oh, man. Listen, I like Spo. I'm not act like
Yeah, we're not acting like Spo is like.
I just don't think that there's a huge gap between them the
Yeah.
way you're acting like there is.
Yeah.
There is a huge gap.
There's not a huge gap.
I think
There
Lou
is
is
a huge
just
gap.
one. He's a tier below. I wouldn't say he's 2 tiers below. I say he's 1 tier below.
I guess, man. This is a 2-time champion.
Like Ty Lue's been coaching for like 10 years and he's never had a losing record. Like that's got to count for something.
Neither has. Well, I think Spo has won.
Well, we already said Spo was better. That's not what we're saying. We're saying you're
Yeah, but
crapping all
you just
over Lue.
said
You're
over
crapping all
10
Lue.
years he
Same
hasn't
class.
had any. I'm saying Spo has won and he's coached longer. He's almost coached 20 or 15 years.
Spo also had the big three. Yo.
So, is there anyone in the league who you think is close to Spo? Who do you think is close to Spo then in the league?
I think Carlisle.
Yeah, what's your top? What's your top
I'd
five?
say Carlisle is close to him because you have to put in longevity, or else, like I said, the Thunder coach is the best coach in the league.
Well, that's why I mentioned Ty Lue has been doing it for 10 years. It's like I agree. You have to factor in longevity.
Done anything.
Okay. So what's your top 5 NBA head coaches right now? Then?
Top 5?
Yeah.
Not Ty Lue.
Ty Lue not cracking the top 5. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm put it this way, right? How many top 5 coaches in the NBA do you know that are like in their prime, right? Off of NBA championship and 2 like Eastern Conference championship runs, and then their star leaves and then they become an assistant coach. Because that's what he did.
Well, he had a weird
the
elevation in the
is
first
different.
place.
Yeah,
he was an interim coach that won that championship.
But he was the coach. He was a coach. He was the coach for 3 years. He was the head coach for 3 years. Like, and he was in his prime. Like, that was prime Ty Lue, and then he became an assistant again.
Is this like AI beef because he stepped up? Like, is that?
No, I'm just saying like you guys are putting him on like I don't think I think he's up and coming, like, but he doesn't have the longevity of some of these other coaches that are still coaching.
That's valid.
So he's just like he's in the thing because like I said, Mike Malone is like similar to me. You know what I mean? Like it's like.
So your top 5, man. Give me 5 names. You said Rick Carlisle.
I have to see I have to see a list of name of coaches. Sure. I don't know because even the Timberwolves coach. I mean, you got to start putting him up there.
It's nice, man.
You got to start talking about him. Like,
I feel like I hear what you're saying about when he became like an assistant, but I feel like he joined. He eventually took over for Doc Rivers, right? So I feel like when he got hired as the assistant coach, it was with the understanding that like he was the second guy, and like Doc Rivers was on the hot seat. So like he kind of had an in to a head coaching job in LA. So like I feel like he took that step down just to position himself to take LA's coaching. Like I feel like situation
probably he probably did that, but how many head coaches do that? If you're at the prime, you're telling me no other team was like, yo.
Well, I don't think you. At that point, I don't think he
nah.
was. At that point, he wasn't in his prime because there were still questions on him as a head coach of how he got the Cleveland job. Then when he did become a head coach, he came around.
But what I'm saying
people,
is,
people didn't regard Ty Lue this good until like the last couple years.
If that's not his prime, then he's not top 5.
I don't
because he hasn't done anything.
I don't think it's hit his prime because I would.
So what are we talking about? If an NBA championship is not his prime, then what are we talking about?
Because I still think he. Would you be surprised if Ty Lue wins the championship? I wouldn't be surprised if Ty Lue wins a championship in the rest of his career. That's why I don't think when you.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But we're talking about Spoelstra, who has been to the finals in like different decades, like multiple times.
But
and won more championships.
The counter argument against Spo is he hasn't won without LeBron.
Okay,
but he's went without LeBron twice.
But to me, Steve Kerr is top 3, right?
Should be.
Okay, he hasn't won without Steph.
Yeah.
He's never had to.
Okay, so what are we saying? So what are we saying?
He's never.
You can't win a championship without a star.
He's never been.
Everyone wins with a star. Everyone wins with a star.
But LeBron is the.
No, but every championship that has been won, the person who wins it, you're talking about them as being the best player in the league at that time.
Because then you
every single time.
Because Amir, then you gotta look at. Yeah, you gotta look at
Look at Jokic.
Pop. No, you gotta look at even Pop.
Yeah, look at Pop. Look at even when Kawhi won, that was the narrative, right? Oh, he's arguably the best player in the league. That's always the thing. If Knicks win, they're gonna be saying it with Brunson. If Ant wins, they're going to be saying it with Ant. If the Thunder win, you know what I'm saying? Like, any team that wins, you're going to say that.
I think this year, like, Jokic is the guy. Jokic is number 1.
Not if they don't win. If Shea wins MVP and then wins the finals.
Hold on. It doesn't
it's
matter.
It's going to be Shea.
Still the better player.
But they're going to be saying Shea.
It does not matter what happens.
No,
Jokic is the best player in the NBA right now.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the narrative for the coach is going to be, he has Shea.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like the narrative for the Thunder coach right now is, oh, he has Shea. Oh, he has Shea. Oh, he's this. Mike Malone. Oh, he had Jokic. Like it's always gonna be that. You know, it's never gonna be, oh, they're just a great coach. They coach the hell out of the finals. Like that's never gonna be like the narrative. And the crazy thing about it, but the crazy thing about it is the one person that I think is closest to having that is Spo. You can't say any other coach does it like he's done it over the past like 2 decades. Like, because when he's made the finals, it's been like, yo, they shouldn't be here. Yo, he's getting a lot out of these guys. And then they go to other places, they don't even play. Like, who else has been doing it on that level? Nobody.
Yeah, I think the player development says a lot, too. How they develop their guys.
I like Spo.
But we saying Ty Lue, man. Ty Lue, we just got bounced in the first round.
Again, for
you don't think Ty Lue's at least? You don't think Ty Lue's at least a top 10 coach in the league?
He's top 10.
You said top 5.
He's 10. I just don't know
okay.
if I'm, and even if he's not 5, I'd say he's 7. I'd say he probably is around 7. I'm not even saying he's like 10.
So then if Spoelstra's top 3 and he's top 7,
he's saying Spo's top 1.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because I think Steve Kerr's one. I think Steve Kerr's one.
Okay.
I think Steve Kerr's one.
I thought based on what you were saying that you had Spo at 1.
He might be 2. He might be 2. I'd say Spo is probably in my top 3.
Spo is easily the top tier. No matter how many you have in that tier, he's top tier.
Yeah, he's in that top tier.
I got Ty Lue right underneath that.
Because put it this way, I mean, like I said, the Thunder, again, that coach, where do you put him?
Dagnall? Hey, man.
And
he's hard.
Where do
he's
you
hard
put
to judge because it was really 1 year? But
where do you put Udoka?
I don't have Udoka.
I got him high.
Why? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Lee, what the? Why not?
Why not?
Outside of his off the court antics.
Yeah, bro.
He's a very
Why
good
not?
coach.
Lee, one of them cancel culture people, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's all on the court because we saw what that team did without him.
On the court, he's nice.
And when he left, what did that team do?
Look
they got better.
They
got way better after he left, though.
Exactly.
Oh.
But player-wise, I'm saying they got way better.
Yeah.
The Celtics added KP, Drew Holiday. Like, come on.
Bro, they just got better. Like, they added better talent.
Yeah, but also Tatum and Brown took another level when he left, too.
Sure.
They're hitting their primes.
Yeah.
They're in their primes now.
So we're just attributing everything that was good to him, and when he leaves, even though everyone got better.
Believe what you're saying helps the argument. If they were worse then, and he made the finals, that means he's a good coach. Not if someone is taking a better players to the finals.
He also went to the Rockets with nobody had the Rockets as a top 2 seed in the West, and
I think what he did with the Rockets this year was
the Rockets is more impressive than Rockets is more impressive than. Yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah, because the Rockets had no expectations.
Hey, bro. I definitely have Ime up there.
But, I mean, I do agree with, there wasn't a lack of talent on the Celtic team. They just got even better. But they were still an extremely, extremely talented team. That's where you could play both sides.
Do we count Pop, man? Is Pop still? He don't count him?
He don't coach no more. He retired. He hasn't been a top-tier coach in, he hasn't been relevant in these conversations in a little bit, bro.
Yeah, he was about to be.
Yeah, I mean health stuff. So
he's about to be.
Yeah, I feel like even the last couple of years he hasn't been. I
don't think he's been trying for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He hasn't been all in. He hasn't been all in. He knows they're not gonna win, so he's just like.
He's too soft. He's too nice, man.
He's
too good.
He mentally retired years ago. I feel like.
They asked him to stay on for Wemby, and he said, "All right, I got y'all."
And now
I'll see what I can
develop him for a few years. Yeah, it's probably gonna go a long way.
By develop, he put him on FaceTime with Tim Duncan. Say, yo, talk to the kid.
All right, what other topics we got?
I think that's what we got for today. Unless y'all got something else you wanna throw out there.
I mean, the playoffs are amazing, dude. This is one of the best playoffs outside of injuries. It's unfortunate.
So who you got? Make some picks. Who you got winning the championship?
I'm going with
your finals call.
As Stephen A. Smith said, the skies are going to be blue and orange for the next few weeks. Knicks, if they don't win it now, they're never winning it.
Damn, it gotta be
It's
all
doing
that.
It's
It
doing
gotta
now.
be all
This is
that.
now.
They got all the momentum, man. This is the year. Like,
I'll say this: if we play as well as we did the other day,
yeah,
there's nobody who can beat us. It doesn't matter.
I'm
so serious about that. If we play, because again, we'll have home court for most of the playoffs, except for unless the Thunder advance.
Yeah.
If we play as well as we did at home, there's not a single team in the playoffs that can beat us. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if Tatum was playing. It didn't matter.
Unless you
matter.
go. Yeah,
don't sleep on the Patriots. Though. I mean, the Pacers. Don't sleep on the Pacers.
Also, don't sleep on Ant Edwards coming to the Garden.
That's the one.
You know that storyline.
Just distract him. Just throw a few extra girls to his hotel room. Man, he could be easily distracted in New York.
Man in the Garden. Jordan 2.0. He dropped 70 on you.
Oh my God! Please don't.
Brunson will drop 71, dude. Brunson is the best player. He'll drop 71.
Listen, man. Go Knicks, man. Keep the train alive, bro.
Imagine the Pacers steal game 1. Ooh, it's gonna be.
I'll fly to Indiana and fight Halliburton myself, bro.
It'd be cheaper to go to Indiana than go to the Garden.
It would be. I almost went to Boston for game 5, bro. That would have been terrible. PMC convinced me not to. Thank you.
Because that was stupid. That was stupid.
I was drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I was feeling myself.
Jeez. You know, it's just random. You know, Doc Rivers is about to be top 5 and wins.
I don't doubt it.
I mean, he's been around
longevity. Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
He's pretty close. I didn't know it was that crazy. Rick Carlisle was about to be top 10.
Yeah, JD terrible. He said Pop faked the stroke so he could retire. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
I'm pretty sure he don't got to fake nothing.
Oh, yeah, bro. He's like 80.
He can retire whenever he wants.
Jesus.
Oh, man. But who y'all got? I think I asked y'all yesterday. So.
I think I'm going Wolves. No, I'm going.
It's tough.
Please stay on that side, man.
I definitely got the West.
No one's
Whoever's coming out the West. Whoever comes out the West.
1 of 3.
Knicks or OKC.
1 of 3.
I got Knicks in 7 over the Wolves.
That's what the NBA needs right there.
Game 7 NBA Finals. That's
at the Garden. Walking.
That would be crazy.
Getting priced.
They need
8,000.
that. They need that.
Wow.
And I'm going. I'm finding a way in.
No, you're not.
I'm finding a way in. I'm finding a way in.
I'll refinance my house.
Those tickets are
I didn't say I was buying the ticket. I said I'm finding a way in.
Yeah, man.
You'll get a press pass, dude.
I'm finding a way in, man.
Red 19 press pass.
Also, Knicks fans, I know I said feel free to celebrate however you want. Don't press Wendy, bro. Wendy,
that was
don't
crazy.
do that, man.
That's so funny, man.
That
If you're gonna
was crazy.
don't press
I should have pulled up
Wendy.
that video.
Don't do that, man. Wendy ain't deserve that. I know he picked the Celtics and said what he said. Wendy a good dude, man.
Everyone picked the Celtics.
He ain't deserve that, bro. Keep that energy for Portnoy. You see him in the fucking streets, come at him like that. Leave Wendy alone. Wendy a good guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Wendy, man.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll end it there. Like always, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.